Hey guys, my name is Renata and welcome to MURASHKO art studio. Today I want to talk about my recent trip to Riga where I saw Måneskin and visited some art galleries. Follow me. Thus, main purpose to visit Riga was Måneskin show. They just won Eurovision in 2021 and then they released the tour dates all around Europe, US, and we booked tickets to Riga's show. However, show was postponed for 1 year. After the show was postponed, then Vilnius, the city where I live, announced that they will be doing Summer in the City festival, and they announced that Måneskin will be performing there. So I bought some tickets with my co-workers. We went there, and really fun fact that it appears that in Baltic states, in Vilnius, Riga and Tallinn, we have look-alike amphitheaters in the park where we can host any gigs that we want. We went to see Måneskin there. But there's the difference in these amphitheaters. And the land in Vilnius is very plain. There are no curves, no hills, nothing. And the degree of the land is 0 degrees, so you are standing on the flat grass and seeing stage at the same level. It doesn't matter if you go backwards, if you go in front, you'll be seeing the stage at the same level. However, in Riga, I really like that, as you can see, the amphitheater has different organization in the field. The amphitheater itself, it's much more bigger. For sure, it's bigger how that we have in Vilnius. And when I came firstly to this venue, it surprised me that it goes flat and then has a hill. So you mean if you're standing on the hill, you can see stage. Because I didn't have very pleasant experience in Vilnius because me myself, I am short and I was not seeing stage very well because as you can see in this video, people are holding their phones and trying to capture everything. They didn't enjoy concert at all. And okay, I was filming also this video for you, but it was not pleasant experience. I was afraid that this thing will happen in Riga because firstly, there was set different location for that concert. And 1 month in advance, Måneskin organizers said that this show will be just simply moved to another venue, and then I googled. The venue has the same view as Vingis Park in Lithuania, and I was really upset that I will have the same experience that I had in Vilnius. However, it was not. It was a very great experience. The entrance was very fast, very smooth. We were standing in one line, and then the guy came and said, like, go 200 meters there, and there was no line. And we just simply showed tickets, entered, and yeah, as you can see, so we had time to grab a drink. We were waiting for the concert. Surprisingly, there was no any artist which will warm up the audience before the show. And then the show started, the band started playing, then the piano showed up, people started cheering. But in total, concert was very nice, smooth. The vocals of Damiano was very smooth, very sharp, he hit basically every note, and he was not like, okay, right now you sing. Okay, he tried to do that with some Italian songs, but people don't know Italian here. We are Baltic states. We are 3 different countries with 3 different languages. Our first abroad language is English, but for us it's kind of something different to learn Italian. We need to learn English, obviously. And when he started singing Italian and he sang some lines and then put the microphone to the crowd, and the crowd didn't sing any word because we don't know obviously Italian, and he was like, okay. It made an impression that people just came to see this band. Eventually it will become ABBA, and then they will be able to say to their friends, oh look, I went to the concert, it was amazing, I love them very much, performance was cool.
Where I'm supposed to be, and I wish I could stay. Only thing that keeps us apart
really like that they built a different stage for people with disabilities that would be able to see the concert. It was very, very cool for those kind of people. And for the concert, I am giving 8 out of 10. And organization of the transport was kind of messy because there was like a lot of people. I think venue holds maybe 20k people, I'm not sure, but it was a mess to go home. And afterwards my phone didn't even capture any internet because there was a lot of people. And I was like, okay, thank God I had a friend, so she just booked a taxi and we came back to our apartment. And approximate duration of the concert was approximately 2 hours.
I wanna set you free, but I'm too fucking jealous. I wanna pull the strings like you're my helicopter. Cause I'm the devil, there's a body. I just keep on thinking how you make me feel better. And all the crazy little things that we did together. In the end, it doesn't matter. Tonight is gonna be the loneliest.
At that time when we were searching for place where to stay in Riga, it was already crowded, overbooked, so we chose 2 locations. One we chose which would be near to the venue, but apparently Måneskin changed their location. I liked second stay much more better because first one was on the budget because we only came there to sleep. It was okay, but it reminds me of my old student times when we are extremely on the budget and we love traveling with my friends and we're choosing the cheapest option that we can find on the internet. You can see some pictures right now, video. It was so dirty and I'm not recommend you staying there. And the second location was okay. It was on Alexandra's Yela. It was not very far from the center, and right now, this time when I was in Riga, we were exploring more suburb areas with my friend rather than staying in the old town because it is not the first time being in Riga. We arrived to our AirBnB and we don't need escape room because entrance here is already an escape room level. Check it out. So okay, I'm filming you in wide angle. So here's one door and this is our door. So okay, first clue, it was written 4A, then you need to enter. Voila, second door, press the code. Voila. Someone who was painting doesn't know how to use duct tape because we see this kind of little outlines, or I don't know, it was cheap duct tape. So yeah, giving this 0 out of 10. You can see this little tour of our apartment. And for me, every time when I go to Airbnb, for me it seems like an escape room because you need to enter a lot of codes. First code in your entrance, then searching for keys or entering another lock. And here we had 2 doors and we were kind of struggling to find the apartment, but eventually we found out how it works, and it was very lovely apartment. And you can see short tour right now that I'm showing you, and I'm giving for the venue decent 9 out of 10 because we already were conscious about the location, but in May it was very, very cold apartment because it doesn't have a direct sunlight there because in the country yard there's a lot of trees, and due to those trees the sunlight doesn't go directly to the apartment. But it was neat, it was clean, it was bright, and I like this kind of gray and white colors. Great! Let's talk about artsy Riga right now. How did I find galleries? I searched on the Google and wrote galleries, museums in Riga and put some marks where I would like to go. So the first gallery was Māksla Gallery. As it stated on the website, the gallery's basic mission is based on the idea of finding its special place and meaning in the national art world by offering a powerful, creative, and many-sided modern and contemporary art generation. Interesting. So we went into that gallery, but it was very small, but kind of spacious. There were some works of this artist and another room was dedicated to another artist. As I understood, it's kind of group show. This gallery also states that working together with Latvian museums and cultural organizations, the gallery has organized specially curated retrospective and group exhibitions of work by artists of the classical Latvian 20th century avant-garde. Entry fee to this gallery is free of charge. Approximate visit duration is about 10 minutes, but it depends how long you'll be looking at the artwork and if you'll be talking with the curator or not. It's up to you, but I've spent there up to 10 minutes because I had some target to visit more things and I was not really interested in that art that they are proposing. It was quick visit. Then we went to Birkenfelds gallery, which is in front of the Māksla gallery. So Birkenfelds is the oldest gallery in Riga. That's what I read on Google reviews and then checked on Google. And the consultant also said that, yeah, this is the oldest art gallery in Riga. I was there with my friend, we entered that building, then rang on the bell. And the guy, which appears to be gallerist, asked, "Do you want to visit a gallery?" And looked at his clock because it was Friday. They were very short on closing this gallery. And I replied, yes. And afterwards he said, "But you don't have any booked appointments, are you?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Okay, let me show you around." And I didn't film there anything because it was a very tiny place. And the guy has collection of Lithuanian artists, of Latvian artists, one from Spain. He has different type of artworks, starting from paintings, sculptures, photographies, lithographic prints. And it was very interesting to see, and we had like one-on-one very nice talk as an artist and as a gallerist. He shared very nice thoughts about the art and said that in this industry there are no friends because look how many artworks I have in the studio and everyone wants to be sold. And I was like, yes, I'm in trouble. Because I am not Sunday artist. I try to do art whenever I can. I love my work and I could not be an artist full time because this idea of painting all the time, I already experienced that. It's not a case for me because I need to have steady work where I'm changing my routine. Because in work I'm a different person and when I'm painting I'm a different person. I need to have those two jobs to change my thoughts and to be relaxed and focused at each of it. Because I'm painting all my life. I like it a lot and I want to make an impact on art because right now, if I'm able to manage those two things, work and art, because I'm an artist, I can call definitely myself as that because I'm creating every day. I'm painting or drawing or just writing some notes, thinking about new exhibitions, new paintings, new ideas, new concepts. It just simply runs in my veins. This guy works with different artists, with different artworks. He's seeking for new talents and he has a lot of art for very reasonable prices. So entrance fee to that gallery is €0 and duration time is approximately 30 minutes. But it depends what you are searching there. If you are just going to chit chat with him, it depends if you vibe with that person or not, because it's very intimidating when you are very close to each other in a very tiny area and you came out of nowhere, presented yourself, and it was very good and pleasant talk. If you're searching for art, the visit time could be from 10 minutes up to 1 hour. Depends if you just want to have quick look around just to check what art this person has to sell. But if you want to know artist well, then you need to have talk with the gallerist, and then he would just give simple insights from the artist's life, from his thoughts, why he's creating that, and etc. And the quote that I took from that gallery: "Don't share where your inspiration comes from." Yes, Renata, I'm sharing it. And I think I'll share with this piece that I'm creating behind me. Let's see how his advices turn out eventually. third place that we wanted to visit that day was Digital Art House, because I found on the internet that they are having this digital exhibition on the walls. So it was near from that two galleries, and we crossed the street. On the first floor there is very nice spacious area where you can order some beverages. And when we entered, the administrator greeted us and said, "Would you like to see this exhibition, this show?" And we said yes, but the show already started. So we saw the schedule of the shows, have a very quick chit chat regarding the shows, and then we left. And afterwards we read the reviews on the Google, and from the pictures you can see by yourself that it's pretty horrible, because they are offering a horrible PowerPoint presentation on the walls. So it means that if you take a drink from the first floor, you get tipsy, and then you will not notice how crappy things they are showing to people. Don't trust them, but be kind of reasonable about them. Know what people are thinking. Thank God we didn't spend 12 euros because entry fee is 12 euros. I thought that it will be something similar that I saw in Brussels in Van Gogh exhibition Starry Night, where they had very great execution of this exhibition. It was very entertaining, colorful. I even have photo from there, so I'm very happy that we didn't went there. And this place is good for group events, for dances, but not for individual sessions that they are offering there. I really wanted to see modernist paintings, but if I already saw them in real life in museums all around Europe, so I'm very happy that I didn't came to that place to see what they're offering, and saved 12 euros and 1 hour of my trip. You can see some art that is also displayed on the streets of Riga. So fourth location is Latvian National Museum of Art. In general, it was very great, nice visit. It consists of really good paintings, some commendable art pieces. Let's take a look. On the first floor, it is Mākslas XO exhibition, which is called Refraction of Light. So this exhibition is dedicated of 70 years of creative work and art industry of Latvian painter and pedagogue Mākslas XO. We see different paintings from different periods of his life, and it was really interesting to see how his style evolved a bit. And overall, art museum staff and guards look very friendly, but I didn't like that they are particularly following all your steps in this painter's temporary exhibition. It was frustrating a bit and intimidating, because it gave me an impression of this luxury shop when I remember I was entering a couple years ago, and people just gave you a dual look about why they came here. And I didn't really like that they are following each step. And then in another halls, and on the first and the second floor, there is permanent collection. The stuff was okayish there. They were not following your step. They were either standing or sitting, and it was chill. Permanent exhibition is located on the first and on the second floor. There are different types of paintings from like 18th, 21st century. So it's really interesting to see the change of art. We will not dive deep into it as it's a permanent exhibition and you can visit by yourself. Let's take a short walk through it. On the third floor, you can see Vineta Kaulacho works. In this exhibition, the visual language of painting is presented in dialogue with other art forms, photography, cinema, and architecture. Vineta arranges art based on existing spatial layout. What I really like about the space, because it's very spacious, it's very bright, and you can give a painting a close look and you can go and walk. Go back and enjoy all the space of this hall that museum presents. And I would really see my exhibition in a couple years in that museum, because I really like the venue, as they have 3 different halls and you can say story with the same concept through different art form, sculpture, painting, photography, or something else. Cool. Latvian Art Museum also has 4th floor with terrace. Unfortunately, it was closed. As I see from the Google reviews, they offer a very nice view from the rooftop. Museum also has -1 floor. In that floor, we can see the Provitas Prize 2023 candidates. The exhibition comprises a striking selection of paintings, sculptures, installations, photo and video artwork created by 6 artists and group of authors shortlisted by a panel of independent experts for an 8th Provitas Prize for Outstanding Achievement in Visual Art of Latvia in 2021 and 2022. This floor reminded me of Venice Biennale. Every artist has its own concept, as the artists are nowadays artists, and they are showing this kind of interesting sculptures, paintings, visual material, and also audio material. So if you'll be able to go there, just take a look. Overall review of the museum. The museum itself looks very nice and elegant, yet modern. Overall quality of the artwork is good. Employees look fancy, expensive, but I didn't like how they were following us. Not only me as a visitor, but another visitors in that 1st floor. The entry fee is 6 euros and duration time is approximately 2 hours. The last but not least place is Platz Gallery in Riga. Gallery has 6 rooms, has living artists and dead ones. When we entered the gallery, we thought it was closed, but on the Google it said it was open. When we entered the gallery, we had a really nice person greeting us and we had one-on-one tour. I really like this young artist Alina Sandezake artwork, and this year she won a Red Bull Doodle Prize in Latvia, which boosted her career obviously, but I like how she combines modern art and some realistic painting. This guy over here is Michail Eisenstein, a guy who built Art Nouveau district in Riga. He was a lawyer as a main occupation, and on the Sundays he was an architect, but okay, he finished an architect school afterwards and he built overall 20 buildings in Riga. Such an inspiring story from being a lawyer and then becoming an architect. I think it's a very nice combination of being lawyer and architect, same as for me being influencer marketing manager and painter, artist. At the end we had this very pleasant tea ceremony and we were able to choose from hundreds of tea flavors and we really enjoyed it. This visit of this gallery was like a cherry on top for end of our trip. Entrance fee was 3 euros, but we had one-on-one session with the employee of the gallery and we had tea with cookies, biscuits. Duration time, 1 hour. So what a trip without going to the art store. So I visited 3 art stores and this is how much I bought in Latvia and Riga, because I'm always searching for the materials that are not available in Lithuania, and I'm not buying the same paint, but right now I bought the same brand that will be no longer available in Lithuania. This is Mākslas and Ladoga, it's a Russian brand. So right now I'm searching for the alternatives because I started to paint oils with this paint when I was in art school and I really like the quality, but right now of course I'm searching for the alternatives. But I really like that I was able to find these colors that are not available in Lithuania because I checked before. In first shop I bought 6 different brushes. One I'm already using, which is right here, because I like to try new brands that I was not trying before, and I bought 6. 3 I'll be using for the oil paint, and remaining 3 I'll be using for the acrylic paint. In the second shop I bought these things because in Lithuania I cannot find this brand of the oil paint, so I took cadmium red deep hue and chrome yellow hue. So right now as I start to paint with oils, I am curious to try out different brands, and I heard about this brand pretty nice reviews. From the same brand I also took this color, which is cobalt violet hue. I also took this little container because I was not able to find it in Lithuania. It's good to store my linseed oil, and took this Ladoga color to test out, which is in Naples orange yellow, and took to try out this Posca marker because I never ever tried this brand before. I'm very curious about that. And from the third shop, I took these paints. That's my art haul. Everything cost me about 100 euros. And yeah, really excited to try them out. This is it. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button, like, and you can leave in the comment section if you already visited one of the galleries or museums, if you like it or not. Thanks again. See you in the next video. Bye! Yeah, right now let's go to paint.